Hey Jeff, just wondering
Sure.
about just wondering about um, sorry, David Rittich. When he got that news in the off season that Markstrom was coming in, we're all human. At the end of the day, that must have been a very interesting response from him. How do you think he's handled the new role or the news that Markstrom is in town and is the big man on campus?
Yeah, I think he's handled it well, Eric. His last 2 days of practice have been really, really good. He's focused. He's loose. He's come in. He's himself. I think he's put the situation to a place where, he feels okay with it. And now it's just about going out and competing. I mean, we've told him from day one that, we need both of our goaltenders. We feel that it's a position of strength for us. We've got good depth there. And then we're going to need both guys, throughout the season and into the playoffs. So, right now there's lots of opportunity for him to contribute. There's lots of opportunity for him to be an important part of our team. And we're glad that his mindset is where it is. But as I said, his last 2 days of practice have been excellent. So we're looking forward to what he's going to offer us moving forward here.
And just to follow up on that, did you sit down and talk to him, or did you leave that to Jordan? Or this is something that I think needed some management around it, right?
Yeah, we've all talked to him. I mean, I think we're gonna talk to them in depth a little bit more about it the closer we get to the end of camp. But we wanted to make it very clear to him through not only, I've talked to him about it a little bit, not extensively. Jordan's talked to him about it more, and I think Tree's also had an opportunity to talk with him. And I think the important message from us is that he's an important member of our team. We know exactly what he can offer. He's a strong goaltender. He's somebody that can contribute. So, as with anyone, I mean, if you feel valued and you feel like you have the opportunity to contribute, I think it's easier for you to go ahead and just worry about what you need to worry about, and that's performing. But it's sort of been everybody talking to him a little bit, and I give him a lot of credit. At the end of the day, you can talk to somebody as much as you want to, but ultimately, he has to make the decision that he's not going to be bitter. He's going to get better. And he's made that decision. He's treated it in the proper way. And I think moving forward here on a positive foot is going to make a huge difference for everybody.
Thanks, Jeff.
We'll go to Ryan Dietrich.
Hi, Jeff. How are you? Jeff, I got to ask you about Andrew Mangiapane and the importance of confidence with a young player. We know how important that is for a growing team, but it's kind of a word that we use in the media more often. But he said that he wants to be, or has the confidence to be, an elite player in this league, not just an everyday guy. When you hear one of your guys who's sort of on the rise like that, using language like that, what does that mean to you?
Well, I think it means that, his mindset is certainly in the right place. First of all, that he considers that he can be that player and that he's moving along that path. And we're seeing it in the way that he performs. He's a lot more comfortable in camp. He understands where he fits into our team. He's making plays naturally. You can see his, where he's at and his involvement as a player. And, we're really happy that he's progressing along that path. But I think at the end of the day, he's really taken charge of it. He's taken ownership of it. He understands exactly where he wants to be, and now he's working hard towards it. So for us, that's a good thing. And there's a huge difference between good players and elite players in this league. And, the fact that he's aspiring to be an elite player is a good thing for us. But what's going to give him an opportunity, I think, is just exactly how committed he is to that process and how hard he works. And, what you're getting from Mangie every day is going to come. He's going to work hard. He's going to do the extra things he needs to improve. And, he's got his sights set on something, and now he's going out and he's chasing it. So his development has been excellent, and it's continuing in an upward swing. And I'm sure he's anxious to see where it all fits in when the puck drops for real, as we are. But he's right along. He's right along where he should be on his path. But it's all due to him.
Go to Salim.
Hey, Jeff. It seemed as though today was the focus was more on the offensive zone and generating chances offensively. Can you talk about what you're trying to impart to your players when you do those kinds of drills in the offensive zone?
Well, I think the biggest thing is there's areas that we want to attack from. I think it's important that you review that. But I think it's also important to understand if you don't have something, where your route is in terms of maybe just making a high risk play and throwing the puck away. So, all those things are important to review, and we certainly spent some time doing that today in practice. But that's something that we have to continue to touch on. It's something that we will. And for the first extended push at it, I thought the guys were on task with it an awful lot. We saw an awful lot of good things, and chip away again at it tomorrow.
Okay, we'll go to Ryan Pike.
Hey, Geoff.
Hey, Ryan.
Well, I guess up the road, there's a pretty big hockey game happening tonight in Edmonton. And I know, between your locker room and your coaching staff, I know you probably have some competing rooting interests one way or the other. For you personally, I mean, are you hoping for a Canada win, a U.S. win? Or are you hoping that, you have a van load of people coming south here for your camp in a couple of days who are all in good moods?
I'm just looking forward to a good hockey game, to be honest with you. I think the only guy really that, obviously we got a lot of guys on both sides down here with their allegiances. I think the happiest and proudest guy about the U.S. getting there is Craig Conroy for sure. His goal was just, let's make sure we have a Canada-U.S. final. It's here. But the hockey's been great. I mean, I've enjoyed watching all the games. There's something to be said for how hard all teams have played. But the fact that it's an all North American final is special. And, I wish Team Canada the best of luck tonight. They've had a heck of a tournament so far, and it should be a whale of a hockey game.
We'll go to Danny Austin.
Thanks, Sean. Hi, Geoff. Just two for you here quickly, Geoff. I had Luke Phelps sort of doing some work right in front of me today, and just anecdotally speaking, he's awfully fun to watch right now. I'm just curious what you're seeing from him at camp, and what he's done to impress you.
Well, he's had a really good camp. I think fundamentally he's an awful lot stronger than he was a year ago. In terms of what we expect in our structure and what he needs to do to be efficient within the structure. So he's made huge gains there. It's really stuck out. His confidence with the puck is something that's been greatly improved. He had a great year in the American League, and I can't stress enough how important the development process is in the American Hockey League and guys spending time down there. There's a big difference between guys just coming out of amateur hockey and having an impact there, and then going down and becoming a good pro. And he's really done a good job working on his craft in the last season. You can see that the coaches have done their job working with him. He had a strong year in the American League, as I said, and now we're starting to see that. But he's a comfortable player up here now. He fits into the play. He understands where he needs to be. And the thing, as I said, I'm excited the most about with him is that his confidence with the puck is greatly increased. So those are all good things for us. And he's a guy that, again, he's moving along that development path really well, and he's making a statement with where he's at as opposed to where he was a year ago.
Thanks. And then when we spoke to Sam Bennett earlier, he mentioned sort of that he did want to contribute more offensively this year. So I'm just curious. I mean, we've seen what he's capable of. What are you hoping for just on a day-to-day basis from Sam this season, and we're watching his game progress?
Well, just like everybody else, bring your game to the table and understand exactly what that game is, and work on the consistency of it. I think that's a big thing for all players in this league. You want to make sure that you're putting your game on the ice every night. And we talk to our guys an awful lot about, playing your own game. And you guys have heard that from me an awful lot, bringing what you bring to the table, but also trying to do it on a consistent basis. And if he can do those things, we're going to be extremely happy. And he offers us an awful lot of versatility in an awful lot of different areas. And so we want to tap into those. But at the end of the day, the work ethic that he brings to the table, the intensity that he brings with his compete level, the consistency with the style of game that he plays, those are going to be all things in terms of him probably putting up more offensive numbers in achieving the goals that he set for himself.